joining the Thunderbolts of Colorado State University, Pueblo. And your St. Mary's Rattlers. Let's make the starting lineups first of all for the Thunderbolts. At ball, assistant coach for the Thunderbolts in the third season is Janine Mendez. Head coach of Colorado State University, in his 10th season, Kip Brown. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are your St. Mary's Rattlers. Head guard Junior from Chandler, Arizona, number 3, StMU. Head guard 5 freshman from San Antonio, Brennan, number 5, Keelan Whitman. Head forward 5 sophomore from San Antonio, Brennan, 13, Judy Etheridge. Head guard 5'6" senior from Southfield, Michigan, number 20, Ira Littlejohn. Head forward 6' senior from Franklin, Michigan, 24, Bo Clement. Your trainer is Nathan Myers.
All right, Rattler fans, with that, we welcome you inside Bill Greer Arena. Happy holidays from all of us here at Rattler Athletics. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving and a successful Black Friday. Successful and safe Black Friday. The St. Mary's Classic begins with the Lady Rattlers taking on the CSU Pueblo. That's the Colorado State University Pueblo Thunderwolves. If you remember, this is a rematch from the regional tournament back in March. And my, how time flies. But the faces stay the same. Starting for CSU Pueblo will be number 1, Dee Arrieta, number 2, Emily Dungy, 11, Anna Garu, 13, Ashley Piper, and 14, Katie Neff. For St. Mary's, it'll be the same starting 5 for the first 5 games where the Rattlers have gotten off to a nice start. They are 3-2 on the year, and the Rattlers will get it. Desi Elias, Kaylani Marquez, the freshman from San Antonio Brennan. 13, Kiara Etheridge, the sophomore from San Antonio Brennan. Number 20, Kyra Littlejohn, playing the off guard. And in the middle, number 24, Mo Pullen's shot is up by Littlejohn, no good. And the rebound comes off to Pueblo. This is Piper bringing it down the floor. Now over to Garu. This is Dungy. Dungy defended by Etheridge. Back to Garu. Here is Neff. Down low is Neff. And that is rejected by Mo Pullins. Here is Etheridge bringing it down the floor, and she has that capability. A power forward who can bring it down the floor. Here's Littlejohn. She is hit, and she takes a tumble. She will head to the line as we are about 50 seconds in here on the Rattler Network. Carl Littlejohn will head to the line on the year for her, the senior, averaging 7.8 points. First one is good. Struggles a little bit with the free throw shooting, just a shade under 40%. Goes 1 of 2 from the line to begin this game. 1-0 lead for the St. Mary's Rattlers. Here's Pueblo. Oh, not able to make the catch. Gets it back. Almost steps in the backcourt. Thunderwolves will have it. Here's Neff. Good passing. This shot is taken. Long three, no good, and the rebound out to Pullins. And Desi Elias going to try to hustle it up. Here's Littlejohn working on the left side. Screen by Pullins. Over to Marquez. Now Elias down low. Pullins gathers, shoots, and shot is no good. Board is corralled by Pueblo. And they're going to call out of bounds here. It'll be out of bounds on Emily Dungy. And so possession will stay with the Rattlers and a fresh shot clock for St. Mary's. So the Rattlers, as we've mentioned, have begun 3-2 on the year, winning their most recent outing over in Kingsville, Texas against A&M Kingsville. And here come the Rattlers. Here's Marquez, the freshman, over to Elias. Going to launch one up from three. That shot is good. Desi Elias give her all three of those. And the Rattlers now lead 4-0. Dungy over to Garou. Garou driving. Flips one up very high. No good. And the Rattlers come out for another board. Here is Marquez. Swings it over. Littlejohn thought about it, pulls it back, and a little bit of a soft pass. Elias has to go and reach that one right before it's out of bounds. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Elias. Now Littlejohn going to look at it, takes it. Shot rattles out, no good. And the rebound to Neff and the Thunderwolves. Thunderwolves pushing it. Here's Piper for three. Shot is no good. Rebound out to Elias, and now Elias on the break. And that comes off the foot of one of the Thunderwolves. There'll be a foul. We'll go against number 13, Ashley Piper. That'll be her first. Desi Elias, of course, much to be expected from her this season in 5 games, averaging 11.4 to get enough for third on this Rattler team. Here's Elias, already with a 3-pointer in this ball game. Elias facing a zone. Here's Littlejohn. Nice move, takes another one up. She has not been shy about pinning it up. That shot no good. And Littlejohn trying to get in a rhythm here. Here's Garou. Defended well by Littlejohn. Now Dungy. Back over to Piper on the right side. Piper spins. And she is fouled on the shot. That will go against Kaylani Marquez. Thunderwolves will take it out from under their basket. 16:49 remaining here in the first half. St. Mary's Classic Day 1. Rattlers and Thunderwolves, a rematch from the regional tournament back in March. David Tovar here with you, wishing you a happy holidays as we are coming to you from Bill Greehey Arena. Here is Elias about to run again. Oh, great dish. And Pullins not able to finish it off. Mo Pullins, who's gotten out to a great start already, the Conference Player of the Week for her performance in the opening games of the season. Not able to finish on that layup there. Mo Pullins off to a great start. 20.6 points per game and 9 rebounds per contest in the first 5 for Mo Pullins. And you can expect her to have a huge night in these next couple games. Great defense being played by the Rattlers. Thunderwolves have not scored yet as we are almost 4 minutes in. Here's Etheridge driving, and she is fouled. So the foul will go against number 1, D. Arrieta, and the Rattlers will take it out from under their basket. Marquez looking over to Elias. Fresh 30. Rattlers with some time to get something going, and here's Pullins, as we mentioned. And Mo Pullins gets her first bucket of the ball game. 6-0 lead for St. Mary's. Here's Arrieta. Over to Garou. Jumper, no good. And Etheridge will bring down the board, and again, she'll take it up. Combination of a forward and a guard is Etheridge. There's her high school teammate Marquez. Now over to Littlejohn. Back to Elias. Good ball movement. Trying to get this defense on their heels. Etheridge able to come up with that one in traffic. Puts it up. No good. Trying to get her own rebound. And she will tap that out of play. Timeout on the floor. Rattlers lead it 6-0 over Colorado State Pueblo. You are watching the St. Mary's Classic Day 1 on the Rattler Network.
so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to make a wish.
Division II student athletes 10 years to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
$1 million have been raised. Hundreds of children's wishes have been raised. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. The St. Mary's Classic from Bill Greehey Arena. Happy holidays to and yours from all of us here at Rattler Athletics. Hopefully had a great Thanksgiving and a successful Black Friday. David Tovar back here with you. Rattlers lead 6-0 over Colorado State Pueblo, a rematch from last season's regional tournament over at West Texas A&M. And a little look at the Pueblo Thunderwolves. Thunderwolves are leading scorer Ashley Piper at an impressive 24 points per game. Colorado State Pueblo has only played 2 games so far this year. Next up is D. Arrieta at 14.5 points per game. They have a great bench scorer, Angela Moore, who just lost possession right there. Angie Moore at 15.5 points per game. And foul is called. Jump ball. And it is possession for the Thunderwolves. Here is Arrieta. This is Cookson. And the Thunderwolves do not put it up, and the Rattlers force a turnover here. Defense has been stifling from St. Mary's. They have held the Pueblo Thunderwolves scoreless in the first 5 minutes. 6-0 is the score. Same 5 out for the Rattlers. Marquez, cross court. Elias, another 3. That shot off the mark, no good, and Marquez with the rebound, but there will be an over-the-back call. And it'll go against Marquez. That is her second, and that will bring in number 11, Emily Troel. Troel coming in, the junior from Destin, Florida. Bringing it up court is Shannon Patterson. This is over now to Angie Moore. Patterson again on the left side. Gets a step. Back over to Moore. Off the bench. Gets that to go, but a traveling violation. So traveling caught on that play that will nullify the basket. And the Rattlers will get possession again. Turnovers have been huge as the Rattlers have been able to force a very nice amount here in the early going. 6-0 lead for St. Mary's. Here's Elias. Over to Little John. Back to Elias. Good up fake. Trying to find Troel. Not able to get it. Elias comes back down with it. Kind of hops it over back to Etheridge. Etheridge takes a shot. A lot of contact. No good. And now Pueblo will look to push. Here is Arrieta. Defended well. Dungy. Over to Patterson. Patterson defended well by Little John. And now good ball movement here by Pueblo. And Elias going to get caught for that one. She thought she had all ball. Ashley Piper will head to the line. And as we mentioned earlier, Ashley Piper leading the Thunderwolves in scoring. .24 points per game. Gets the first point of the night for the Thunderwolves. Also an excellent free throw shooter. 90% at the line. So not the player you want to send to the line either. And Piper gets both to go. 6-2 score now. And though the Rattlers have done terrific on defense, their offense has left a little to be desired. Here is Vargas checking in for St. Mary's. She'll join Elias Pullins, Etheridge, and Troel. Here's Elias over to Etheridge. Driving, slicing through the defense. Not able to finish. Pullins puts it up, and she is fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. matchup of Etheridge and Pullins makes it so tough to plan against. I mean, they are athletic bigs. They have the athleticism of guards, the speed of a guard. Etheridge has the handles of guards. And here's Pullins. Pullins a true forward. As she gets her first free throw to go, 7-2. And gets a second one as well. Now checking in for the Rattlers, number 23, Carly Aquina. And Aquina checking in for Pullins, 23 in for 24, as the Rattlers lead 8-2. Here's Patterson, loses the dribble. This is Anderson. Now Patterson, down low. And there is a 3-second violation that goes against Angie Moore. And the Rattlers will have it back again. Another unforced error for the Thunderwolves. 8-2 is the score here on Black Friday. Rattlers and Thunderwolves rematch from the regional tournament back over at West Texas A&M in March. There's Elias looking over. Vargas. And now good pressure here shown by the Thunderwolves. Down low, Aquino. Here's Vargas going to launch it for three. That shot way off the mark. Choel not able to come up with it. It is Arrieta. Arrieta on the left side. Down low is Moore. And the Thunderwolves will like more of that as another bucket goes in. Now the lead is cut in half. 8-4 the score here as we approach 12 minutes to go in this first half. Rattlers trying to get their offense rolling. Here's Etheridge. Shot is up, no good. And the rebound comes out to Anderson. Anderson dribbles that off her foot. And the officials are going to call it the other way. Rattler basketball here. Another turnover by Pueblo. And checking in is number 14, Katie Neff. And for number 13, Ashley Piper. And the Rattlers will bring back Kyra Littlejohn. And we'll see number 10, Sierra Legrand. Sierra Legrand, the freshman, another freshman from Michigan. About to make her home debut here inside Bill Greehey Arena. Here's Littlejohn over to Legrand. Back to Littlejohn. We have three Michigan players on the floor right now for St. Mary's. 10, 20, and 24. Here's Vargas. Oh, nice dish over to Pullins. Flips it up, and she is fouled. Let's see if they're going to keep that one on the floor. Pullins heading to the line. They'll keep it on the floor. Rattlers will inbound from under their basket when we come back. 11:47 remaining here in the first half. Rattlers lead it 8-4 on Colorado State Pueblo.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. Day one of the St. Mary's Classic coming to you from Bill Greehey Arena inside the campus of St. Mary's University in San Antonio, Texas. David Tovar here with you, wishing you happy holidays from all of us here at Rattler Athletics. And remember to check us out all over social media. We're on Instagram and Twitter at St. Mary's Rattlers, and of course on Facebook, facebook.com/St. Mary's Rattlers. And as always, RattlerAthletics.com. Rattlers will inbound as Vargas, Littlejohn, Pullins, Legrand, and Aquina on the floor in Rattler silver. Silver unis always a nice choice. Good ball movement here. Here's Vargas, drops it off. Legrand over to Littlejohn. Littlejohn loses the handle. And turnover here, a rarity here for St. Mary's. They have done very well defensively, but they have not gotten their offense going, and that is what has kept Pueblo in the game. Pueblo, on the other hand, has turned it over very much, and a jump ball here. Pueblo will lose possession, and great hustle shown there by number 23, Carly Aquino, another freshman. She hails from El Paso, Texas, and so she forces the change in possession here. Just around 11 minutes to go here in the first half. Rattlers lead it 8-4. Littlejohn swings it over. Vargas left side. Back to Littlejohn. Littlejohn dribbles, meets the double team. LeGrand. Good movement here by the Rattlers, trying to find a hole in the defense. Aaron pass there. Shot clock down to 7. Littlejohn has to dump it in, and this one is deflected out of play. All will stay with the Rattlers. 4 seconds on the shot clock here as Vargas is inbounding. They want to kind of run a quick play here. If you're St. Mary's, substitutions for Pueblo. Piper checks back in. Got an open player right there. There is Grant. Going to take that up for 3. That shot no good. And her first shot here inside Bill Greeley Arena, no good. And the possession over to Pueblo. Here's Piper, defended by Littlejohn, down low. Neff putting on the moves. Shot is errant, no good, but the putback is good. D. Arrieta, nice little jump shot there. And she inches the Pueblo Thunderwolves ever closer. 8-6 to score now. Rattlers here have been stifled in the last couple minutes. Pueblo's done a great job keeping the ball on the arc, and there they force a turnover. Elias about to check back in for St. Mary's, and a traveling violation there. So Pueblo does something well, and then they themselves nullify it. The 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Aquina and Vargas will take a seat. Etheridge and Elias return. Here is LeGrand. Nice move over to Elias. She's going to launch it for 3. That shot is good. Desi Elias again. That is her second triple of the afternoon. Elias already with 6. And a good steal here by St. Mary's. Pullins comes up with it. Now here's Littlejohn on the right side. They're trying to do something here before the defense sets. Elias thought about it. Between the legs. Dribbles left. Nice dish. Finds Pullins. And again, the Rattlers. 5 straight points, all engineered by Desi Elias. Good dish there after the triple on the possession beforehand. 9:28 remaining, timeout taken by Pueblo. Stay with us, more upcoming on the Rattler Network. Welcome back, Rattler fans. St. Mary's Classic Day 1 here from Bill Greeley Arena. Rattlers lead 13-6. A 5-0 run sparked by Desi Elias. And Desi Elias here averaging the most minutes of any Rattler at 32 a game here in the first 5 games of the year. And Desi Elias has taken on a leadership role here. No Jackie Woods this year. Elias, the 3rd-year player from Chandler, Arizona. Piper steps back. Nice jump shot there. 13-8 here. And here is Elias. And she plays the most minutes, having to run the show, and arguably the team's most talented player. She can do so much offensively. A maestro with the basketball in hand. I mean, you see some of the nifty passing. You see the jump shooting ability. Here's Littlejohn over to LeGrand. Here's Elias again on the right side. Littlejohn flips it over. Elias had some room. Oh, nice pass. Here is Pullins. Shot no good. And the rebound out to the Thunderwolves. Garou having some trouble handling the dribble. Here's Piper. Defended well by Littlejohn. This is Anderson on the left side, back to Guru. Guru dribbles, drives, and that shot is good. And just like that, Pueblo answers back with a 4-0 run of their own, and they cut the lead back down to 3. 13-10 the score here as we approach 8 minutes. Elias launches one. That shot no good. Try to give herself some room. Here's Piper now, and a traveling violation. You know, sometimes the mind moves a little faster than the legs, and Piper there going to get whistled. Another turnover here for Pueblo. There's Elias. Down to LeGrand. Here's Etheridge. Skinning the cat, and she steps out of play. 13-10 is the score, and we'll take a timeout on the floor. Stay with us, Rattler fans. St. Mary's up 13-10 on Pueblo. You're watching all the action right here on the Rattler Network.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back, fans. St. Mary's Classic Day 1, Rattlers and Thunderwolves. St. Mary's leads 13-10 here as we are approaching the latter stages of the first half. David Tovar here with you, bringing the action live from Bill Gree Arena. This shot is no good from Guru. And Pueblo still struggling to find the mark consistently. Rattlers off to a nice start defensively. Also trying to get their offense going here. You know, one would assume a lot of turkey, a lot of football watched yesterday. And these ladies are going to try to get their game going here as we approach halftime. Here's Little John over to LeGrand for 3. That shot almost gets in. Didn't have the shooter's roll on that shot. Here's Guru now. Running the offense. Looking down low. Here's Neff. Spins. That pass off the mark to Dungy, and that will be Rattler basketball. Substitution for Pueblo. Number 20, Angie Moore checking in, and number 1, D. Arrieto. In for Neff and Anderson. And now Danielle Vargas checks in for Sierra LeGrand. So Elias, Littlejohn, Vargas, Etheridge, and Pullins, the 5 in Rattler Silver. Here's Vargas, gets a screen from Pullins. Over to Elias on the right side. Cross court over to Littlejohn. Has the shot, takes it. That shot just a little strong, no good. And the rebound back to Pueblo. Pueblo still trying to get something going. This might be the shot on the arm, no good. As Arrieta's shot a little long. Here's Vargas. Oh, good pass, good anticipation there. Vargas again, drops it off. Nice dish over to Etheridge. Puts the move on, no good. And Etheridge trying to get it going here has still not registered a point in this ballgame. And Etheridge, the second leading scorer on this Rattler team, 12 a game. And again, another traveling on Colorado State Pueblo. And as we mentioned, the Thunderwolves only their 3rd game this year, so they're trying to get their footing under them. These tournaments are done to do exactly just that. Another turnover for Colorado State Pueblo will be a Rattler possession. Elias brings it up the court. Swings it over left side. Nice screen. Off the foot of the Thunderwolves, Guru. Here's Etheridge. Vargas pulls it back, now puts it on the floor. Drops it off to Etheridge, has to put it up, 4 on the shot clock, and the Rattlers will turn it over. Here's Guru again. This shot is taken by Dungy. That shot is way off the mark. And good hustle there by Vargas, able to deflect that off the feet of Ashley Piper, and the Rattlers will have it here. 5:20 remaining in the first half. Both teams trying to get their footing offensively, and both teams have struggled from the field. A little bit more of a pitcher's duel here early on, but of course, these are the tune-up games of the year. Vargas flips one over, and it is deflected. Another turnover for the Rattlers. They have not had a clean possession in a while. Here's Piper, puts one up, and that shot is good, and Coach Jason Martins is going to want a timeout. Rattler lead down to 1. Stay with us. More upcoming as the Rattlers take on the Thunderwolves here on the Rattler Network. Welcome back, Rattler fans. A 13-12 ball game here between the Rattlers and Thunderwolves. David Tovar here with you from Bill Gree Arena. Coach Jason Martins, the head man for St. Mary's women's basketball in his 9th year. Last year, Coach Martins becoming the all-time winningest coach in the program's history. Here's Vargas for 3. That shot no good, and Coach Martins also taking last year's team the furthest they have ever been in the NCAA regional tournament. Definitely will go down as a St. Mary's legend and at least a first ballot Hall of Famer in my book. As the rebound comes out to Pueblo, and the Thunderwolves have done a great job battling back, and they've kept themselves in this ball game. 13-12. Their defense has not been shabby here in the last 3-4 minutes of this first half as we approach 4 minutes to go in half number 1. Here's Piper over to Guru. Now Arrieta. Little trouble bringing it down. Here's Piper. Gets Etheridge on her heels, and that shot is good. Ashley Piper, the leading scorer for the Thunderwolves, has just given them their first lead of this ball game. Piper already with 8 as the CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves lead it 14-13, and Etheridge quickly trying to erase that as she goes to the basket and is hit hard. She'll go to the line for 2. So substitutions and the free throws when we come back. Last time out on the floor of the half. 3:41 remaining. Rattlers now trail by 1. Stay with us on the Rattler Network.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. The St. Mary's Classic underway here, a holiday tradition inside Bill Gree Arena. David Tovar bringing you the action for this 2014 edition. Key Etheridge at the line. First shot is good, and that is her first points of the ball game. And it brings it to a 14-14 gridlock. Etheridge here, second shot. It is good, and Etheridge steps up and hits both. Rattlers back in the lead. 15-14 to score here. 3:41 remaining in the first half, and now Etheridge will take a seat. And in comes Carly Aquina. CSU Pueblo has done well here in the last couple minutes, and Aquina, nice job, comes in and immediately makes a bit of an impact, already disrupting the Pueblo offense. And the Rattlers here force another turnover, traveling violation on Pueblo, and so the Rattlers will have it here. 3:21 remaining here in the first half. Elias will bring it up court. Pueblo has not deviated from a 2-3 zone. Here's Troel. LeGrand, now Elias. Looking for Pullins. Oh, great dish, Aquina. Not ready for it, and here's Pullins. Gets that to go, Mo Pullins. And the Rattlers back up by 3. Here's Arrieta. Pueblo trying to jumpstart their offense. Good defense there by Elias. Here is Dungy. Over to Patterson, driving. Her shot deflected, and the Rattlers with another turnover here. Now here comes Elias. Over to LeGrand for 3. Shot off the mark, no good. And it is rebounded by Tro, and she is fouled by Arrieta. Pueblo not in the bonus. So the Rattlers will inbound. Substitution for the Thunderwolves. Piper in for Dungy. And Guru in for the Thunderwolves as well. And for Arrieta. And now they're going to call that an act of shooting. So the referees are discussing with the Colorado State Pueblo head coach, Coach Kip Drown. And it'll be a 1-1 here. So indeed, Pueblo has gone over the foul limit. First free throw for Terrell, no good. St. Mary's in the bonus, 1-1. First one, no good. Pueblo comes over the rebound. 3-point lead for St. Mary's. Here is Patterson. Drops it off to Piper, the leading scorer, 8 points on the afternoon. Guru. With Anderson for 3. That shot is long, no good. And Moore gets that to go. Count it, and the foul. Moore has been a very nice player for Colorado State Pueblo early on this year. She comes off the bench, number 20, the sophomore center, averaging 15.5 a game, already has 4. And her free throw is no good. Rattlers preserve their 1-point lead now. Pullins with the rebound. Here's Elias. Oh, drops it off. Aquina. That shot is good. And a nice play there. Elias to Aquina. And Aquina with a nice finish. And that's what you got to watch out for. He's Elias again. And Elias doing it all on offense. Jump starting things for St. Mary's and almost getting that deflection. And was about to go coast to coast there. Pueblo will keep it. Trailing by 3. Here's Patterson over to Guru. Now Anderson to Patterson. Pueblo a bit stymied. And good defense there by the Rattlers. Littlejohn able to anticipate where that ball was going. Here's Elias. You got to watch out for her. And again, another nice dish. Pullins with the finish. And Elias showing off the passing ability. She has been terrific early on. And a foul is called there. Patterson draws it, and she will head to the line here. Under 90 seconds to go in this first half. Patterson at the line, and her Thunderwolves trail by 5. Patterson averaging 3.5 points per game. First free throw attempts of the year. First one is good. That will bring the lead down to 4, 21-17. So Patterson at the line makes the first one. Here is the second one. Shot is good, 2 for 2 for Patterson, and the Thunderwolves are within 3. And speaking of number 3, here's Elias. Nifty passing has kept her Rattlers ahead. And Troel, not a nifty pass. Elias comes up with it. Flips it back over to Troel. Shot clock will stay the same. 15 to go on it. LeGrand over to Elias. Elias trying to break down the defense. Gonna flip it up herself. That shot off the mark, no good. And Pullins able to come up with the offensive board. Taps it over to Elias. Here's Troel. Flips it up for 3. That's good. And a little head fake there by Elias. Gave her the time to flip it over to Troel, and Troel got the space. They're going to call a jump ball. It'll stay with CSU Pueblo. The Rattler bench wanted a traveling violation. It'll stay with Pueblo. Emily Dungy checking in for the Thunderwolves. Checking in for number 32. And the Thunderwolves will have it here. A little under 45 seconds to go now in the first half. Here's Guru. Over to Piper. Now Patterson. Guru again. Nice head fake. Dishes it off. Piper. And she is caught for traveling again. Ashley Piper, who is leading CSU Pueblo in scoring this afternoon, 8 points. Has had a couple of traveling violations called on her. As we are down to 30 seconds here in the first half. Here's LeGrand trying to get a good shot. Pullins underneath. That is as good as it gets. Shot no good. Has to finish that one. And now the shot clock is off. 24-18 the score. And Piper's going to get a free one. And that layup is blown. Approaching 10 seconds. Here's Elias. Nice head fake. Flips one up. No good. And the foul here as the clock runs down. 5.3 remaining. And it will go against number 23, Carly Aquina, freshman from El Paso, Texas. So that will put Emily Dungy at the line. Dungy, the 4th leading scorer on this team at 9.5 points per game. 62% free throw shooter, gets the first of a 1-and-1 to go. Both teams now in the bonus. First shot is good, and now a scramble as the clock runs out. Let's see who's going to come up with it. Ball still loose, and the time runs out on half number 1. Rattlers lead it by 5, 24-19 as we head into the intermission. Stay with us. More of the St. Mary's Classic coming up on the Rattler Network. Welcome back, Rattler fans, to the St. Mary's Classic from Bill Greehey Arena. David Tovar here with you, wishing you and yours happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully a successful Black Friday outing. A little bit of stats here to point out as we head to the second half. The Rattlers do lead at 24-19 over Colorado State Pueblo, a rematch from this March's regional tournament over at West Texas A&M. St. Mary's has not shot the ball well from the floor, 24.2% field goal percentage on 33 attempts. CSU has shot it well, 35% on only 20 attempts. And here's the story, 3 3-pointers from St. Mary's. St. Mary's leading in assists 8-2. And the turnover column, which was huge, Colorado State Pueblo, 15 turnovers in that first half, and that is what has kept St. Mary's afloat. Same five who began the game for the Rattlers in silver. Elias turns it over. And it is Elias, Littlejohn, Marquez, Etheridge, and Pullins for Pueblo. It'll be Arrieta. There's Dungy, Guru, Piper, and Neff. Shot clock down to 5. And Dungy is held up, and Marquez causing the jump ball. It'll stay with Pueblo, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Rattlers trying to get a good defensive stand here to begin this half. Here's Arrieta, flips it up. That shot is no good. And there will be a shot clock violation with that miss there. Desi Elias, 6 points on the afternoon, 2 from the three-point line, and a couple of nice passes, nice assists to get her teammates going. And again, another turnover to begin this half for St. Mary's, 2 straight on 2 possessions. Here's Pueblo, Guru, looking to line it up, pulls it back. Now over to Neff. Neff working against Pullins. Nice pass, nice fake. A traveling violation called. Etheridge trying to get in the way. So 4 straight turnovers to begin this half for St. Mary's and for Colorado State Pueblo, 2 apiece. Let's see if the Rattlers can break that trend here and get something going offensively. There's Littlejohn, cross court, kind of lobs one over to Elias. Now Marquez. Over to Littlejohn, and here's Pullins. Down low, shot no good. It'll be an off-ball foul. It's going to go against Key Etheridge. So Etheridge will pick up her second foul of the afternoon. 2 points for Kiara Etheridge. Etheridge, of course, second in scoring on this Rattler Ball Club. 12 a game here through the first 5 games. So again, another turnover there, as Pueblo will try to take advantage here. Marquez, the freshman from San Antonio Brennan. Good defense there. Now Littlejohn. Here's Marquez again defending. Down low is Neff. Flips one up. A lot of contact. No foul. Here's Littlejohn now trying to push. Etheridge. Oh, nice move. A little hesitation. Doesn't get that to fall. And out of play. It'll be off the fingertips of Pullins. And both teams off to a very slow start once again here in the second half. Both teams off to sluggish starts in the first half, and that trend continues here. But if it continues like it did in the first half, then we should have a pretty hot finish. Here's Piper on the right corner. Turns back over to Neff. Here's Dungy for 3. That shot off the back iron, no good. Now here's Etheridge pulling it up court. Here's Etheridge over to Marquez, going to line it up for 3. Marquez's shot, no good. Rebound out to Arrieta. And Arrieta trapped. Good defense by Littlejohn and Marquez, not able to come up with it, and a foul was called here. And that will go against number 3, Desi Elias. So Elias picks up her second foul here early on in the second half. 3 minutes gone by, no score change. And 4 turnovers combined for both teams. Inbound here by Pueblo. Here's Piper. Top of the key. Long three is good. And that's one way. That's one way to break the gridlock here by Pueblo. 24-22. Rattler lead down to 2. Here's Littlejohn down low. Etheridge spins, and she is called for a traveling. Another turnover here for St. Mary's. 8 total in the game here for the Rattlers. Pueblo swings it around. Piper for 3. No good. And here come the Rattlers again. Largest lead of the game for St. Mary's has been 6. Largest for Pueblo has been 1. And here Pueblo trying to tie or take the lead with this bucket. Ball being passed around. Here's Dungy. Good defense by Marquez. Arrieta for 3 again. That shot off the mark, no good. And the Rattlers again catch a break as Arrieta had a nice look at it. Right around 4 down, here is Pullins, and she is fouled as she goes up with the shot. And that will go against number 14, Katie Neff, the center. And a timeout on the floor. As the Rattlers and Thunderwolves in a tight one, 24-22 here, first day of the St. Mary's Classic. You're watching all the action exclusively on the Rattler Network.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. 24-22 the score inside Bill Gree here in a day 1 of the St. Mary's Classic. It has become a holiday tradition after Thanksgiving, usually on Black Friday, after everyone's done shopping and finding the best deals possible. Rattlers and Thunderwolves, a rematch from last season's regional tournament over in West Texas A&M. Pullins' first free throw is good, and that will give the Rattlers a 3-point cushion. Pullins on the year averaging 20.6 a game, already with 11. And second free throw is good for Mo Pullins. 26-22 the score now. One-fourth of the way through this second half. Here is Arrieta. Picks up her dribble. That's over to Anderson. Anderson puts it on the floor. Flips a tough one up. No good. And the rebound by Aquino. Aquino, the freshman from El Paso, another impressive player. Put in some nice spot minutes in the first half. Now Pullins over to Elias. Good passing. Marquez deferring to Elias. Aquino. Marquez puts it on the floor. Good space. And she finds the crease. And there is Marquez. And Marquez with her first bucket here inside Bill Gree Arena. Freshman from San Antonio Brennan. Here's Arrieta. Flips one up. And that is good for Angie Moore. Angie Moore leading, second leading scorer on this Pueblo team, and she does it off the bench. And there is Pullins again. Pullins with an easy layup there. 14 for her on the afternoon, and the Rattlers back up by 6, 30-24. Action picking up here. As Pueblo now will wheel and deal. Piper down low. And a foul in the post. That'll go against Aquina. And that is foul number 3 on number 23. As Moore does a good job drawing the foul there. Inbound from Pueblo under their basket. Here's Moore. Aquina again jumps on that. And a traveling. So Aquina there. Good defense and forcing the travel there by Angie Moore. Littlejohn trying to find the crease. Here's Pullins. Shot no good. Elias. She is hit as she tries to rebound that. And it's a possession off the hands of Elias. So it'll be Thunderwolves basketball here. 13:52 remaining in the second half. Rattlers lead it by 6. Good defense played here by Pullins, forcing Piper, leading scorer for these Thunderwolves, to pass that ball. Here's Guru. Over to Anderson for 3. That shot off the mark, and great job boxing out by Elias. Smallest player on the court by far. Finds Littlejohn, flips it up, and that's good. And a highlight reel play there for Kyra Littlejohn. Gets that tough one to go. Counted and the foul. Littlejohn will head to the line, 32-24. And Kyra Littlejohn, of course, the senior from Southfield, Michigan, 5'6" guard, gets the free throw to go. And Littlejohn appeared in this month's issue of Gold and Blue magazine, of course, for St. Mary's alumni, and detailing her internship in New York this summer. And Littlejohn's kind of a Renaissance woman. Does a little bit of a lot of things. A huge political buff, a fashionista, photo editor for the school newspaper, and of course, in her spare time, I suppose, plays a little basketball as well, and she plays it well. And Pullins there, and that was just a shot on the arm. The Rattlers lead the Littlejohn three-point play, and now Pullins will head to the line, as she'll look to add a couple more for St. Mary's. The largest lead of the game for the Rattlers is now at 9. Mo Pullins, 14 points on the afternoon. First free throw off the front iron, no good. And Littlejohn will take a seat as Sierra LeGrand checks in. And for Pueblo, Neff will check in for Piper. First free throw for Pullins, no good. Second one, no good as well, and that is off the hands of Aquina. And so Rattlers will come off empty possession. Aquina will take a seat, and here comes Key Etheridge. And Pullins Walls take a seat. So the 5 in Rattler silver will be Marquez, Elias, LeGrand, Troel, and Etheridge. There's Angie Moore. Nice move down low. And Angie Moore with 8 off the bench for CSU Pueblo. 33-26 the score now. Cross court to Marquez. Nice head fake. Over to LeGrand. A little too tall for that one. Here's Marquez back to Elias. Good pass. Marquez for 3. 3 to Marquez. As that triple from Kaylani Marquez has given the Rattlers their new largest lead of the ballgame at 10. 36-26 here as we approach 12 minutes to play in this second half. And the Rattlers have really cleaned it up after the first timeout offensively. Nice move, spin, and that's good for Katie Neff. Neff with her first bucket of the ballgame. 2 points to go along with 3 fouls. There's Elias down low. Etheridge Spins, shoots, and Etheridge answers back. A nice post move from Etheridge. Puts the Rattlers back up by double digits. Rattlers now playing a man-to-man defense. Here's Guru over to Dungy. Defended well. Down low is Neff. Almost gets that one to go, and she is fouled. Hit on that play by Trowell. So that'll be the second foul on Trowell. Free throws after the break. Rattler fans, stay with us. St. Mary's, their largest lead of the ball game at 10. 38-28 lead over CSU Pueblo. Stay with us. More upcoming St. Mary's Classic on Rattler Network.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Rattler fans, 11-11 remaining in the second half as the Rattlers lead the Thunderwolves by 10. 38-28 the score. David Tovar here with you inside Bill Gree here. First free throw from Neff is no good. Neff 2 points on the afternoon for the Thunderwolves. Neff lines it up again. This one off the back iron, too strong, no good, and the rebound comes out to Pullins. Now here is Elias looking to run. Here's Elias. Oh, great skip pass. LeGrand for three, no good. And that is deflected. They're going to call it on Pueblo. So Arrieta is going to be charged with that one. Fresh shot clock for St. Mary's. The inbound from Terrell over to Elias. Defended well by Arrieta. Pueblo not deviating from their 2-3 zone, and it's been successful. And LeGrand takes a little too many steps there. Here's Neff down low. And Elias able to force the jump ball with Angie Moore, the shortest player on the floor. Able to tangle up with the tallest player on the floor in Moore. And the Rattlers will get possession back thanks to Elias's hustle. Here's LeGrand over to Etheridge. Etheridge, nice head fake behind the back dribble. Loses the dribble. And she does have handles. Good defense on that play. And Etheridge not back in time, and she's saying I didn't touch her. Counted and the foul. Neff will head to the line. Nice finish. Neff will have a chance at a three-point play. Free throw is good, and that will bring the lead down to 7 for St. Mary's. 38-31 the score. Neff converts on the three-point play. All 5 points for her have come here in the second half. Littlejohn, nice fake over to LeGrand. Looking down low for Terrell. And just a little bit out of sync there. Terrell moved, and LeGrand thought she was going to be in the post. Ball goes flying out of play. And it will turn into a possession for CSU Pueblo. Here's Neff, defended by Terrell. Neff trying to take over. That is no good, and it will be a loose ball foul. It'll go against number 20, Angie Moore. That is her third personal, and the Rattlers will inbound now. And Rattler fans, remember to find us all over social media. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/St. Mary's Rattlers. Also on Twitter and Instagram at St. Mary's Rattlers. A lot of cool content posted on all our social media hubs. And of course, for all the latest scores, stats, news, schedules, and everything St. Mary's Athletics, check out rattlerathletics.com. That pass gets under Pullins, not able to corral it. Turnover again for St. Mary's. They have been sloppy here since the timeout. Under 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Elias about to check back in, as will Aquino. There's Patterson to Arrieta, and a lot of contact there. Rattlers lucky that's not a three-point foul. And Rattlers lucky again. Unforced turnover. Angie Moore going to get called for a traveling violation. Piper will check in for CSU Pueblo. Elias and Aquino in for St. Mary's. The 5 in Rattler silver, Marquez, Elias, Littlejohn, Pullins, and Aquino. Next home game for St. Mary's on Sunday, 1 o'clock here inside Bill Greehey Arena. For more information, check out rattlerathletics.com. Here is Elias driving, nice dish, finds Pullins, and that shot is good. And add another assist to Elias, and that is point number 16 for Mo Pullins, and she has really picked up her game here in the second half. As we've mentioned this afternoon, Mo Pullins leading the team in scoring 20.6 points per game, already at 16. The Heartland Conference Player of the Week in the season's first week of play. Here's Patterson. Piper. They're going to wave that off. At a traveling violation again, another turnover for CSU Pueblo, and that is what plagued them midway through their first half, and it is showing up again here. Loses the handle. Great defense played there by Patterson. And Patterson will be called for that foul there. A 9-point lead for St. Mary's here. 8:15 remaining in the ball game. Here's Littlejohn and Aquino, not able to come up with the handle. Both Aquino and Elias hit the deck. Here is Dungy. Almost taken away. Some errant passing here by CSU Pueblo. Good defense by St. Mary's. Hands up by Pullins. Patterson for three. That shot no good. And the rebound comes out to Aquino. Here's Littlejohn. That one is almost deflected, taken the other side. But it does come off the hands of the Rattlers, and that will lead us to another timeout on the floor. Rattlers lead by 9. Offense has hit a little bit of a snag. Stay with us. More upcoming St. Mary's Classic Day 1 on the Rattler Network.
So much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to make a wish.
Division II student athletes led a top initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical
$1 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Welcome back, Rattler fans. Happy holidays to and yours from us here at Rattler Athletics. The Lady Rattlers opening up their homestand here in the 2014-15 basketball season. They lead CSU Pueblo in a rematch of last year's regional tournament. 40-31 here, under 8 minutes to go in regulation. David Tovar here with you. Elias, nice deflection. Arietta with the finish. Good job staying with it. And Pueblo back within 7. And it was a slow start for both teams in both halves, first and second, and they have picked it up here midway through the second half as they did in the first half. Let's see what the finish holds for us. Elias looking for Pullins. That pass is deflected. And CSU Pueblo doing a better job here in the second half, kind of trying to read Elias's passing. Elias essentially the quarterback on the team as the point guard. And a good move up and under there by Patterson. And Coach Jason Martins wants a timeout. A 4-0 run to begin this portion of the ball game for CSU Pueblo. And Martins will take a timeout. We'll take it with him. Rattler fans, stay with us. A 5-point lead for your Rattlers during the St. Mary's Classic Day 1 here on the Rattler Network. Welcome back, Rattler fans. Day 1 of the St. Mary's Thanksgiving Classic from Bill Gray Arena, a rematch from last season's regional tournament at Pitt St. Mary's against CSU Pueblo over at West Texas A&M. Rattlers, of course, having their season ended last year by West Texas A&M. Looking to get back. That is the furthest any team has ever made it in the women's basketball program here at St. Mary's. Regional final. There is Elias for 3, and that is good. Desi Elias, that is her third three-pointer of the ball game. 43-35 the score now, as Elias with 9 points, of course, all coming on three-point field goals. And a couple of nice assists she has dished out this afternoon. Dungy down low amongst the trees will bring it back. Past the three-point line. Here is Patterson. Drives, puts one up. Tough shot, no good. She made a tough one earlier. And that shot is off the mark. Under 6 minutes to play here in regulation. And Elias, nobody had Pullins. And Pullins just a little too far under the basket. Still puts one up, and she is fouled, and she'll head to the line. And that foul will go against Neff. That is her 4th personal. And that will bring Angie Moore to check in alongside Kiara Etheridge for St. Mary's. Pullins' first free throw, no good off the front iron. Pullins' second free throw is good. 17 on the afternoon for Mo Pullins, the leading scorer for the Rattlers this season. Rattlers 3-2 coming into this ball game, looking to improve on that record. Victorious on Tuesday night against A&M Kingsville over in Kingsville, Texas. And looking to get their first home win of the year in their first home game of the year. Here's Piper. Piper has been held very nicely here in the second half. She has remained scoreless. 8 points for her on the afternoon, and she leads Pueblo in scoring 24 a game within the first two games. T. Anderson at the line. First free throw is good. 24-36 the score here. First point of the game for Anderson. Second one, no good. Etheridge bats it out, and it is recovered by Elias. Nice ball movement. Here's Marquez over to Littlejohn. Well defended by Ariado. Elias had a little bit of room, thought about putting another one up. Cross court, Marquez, now Littlejohn. Ball movement, very nice. Pullins puts it up, shot no good. And the rebound out to Moore. Now Piper with it, trying to get something going. Elias breaks in front of that one, and she is going coast to coast, lays it up, no good. And Pullins trying to hang on that net. And Elias knows she should have finished that one. Great defensive play, able to get the steal. Just needed to get that finish there. Still an 8-point lead for St. Mary's. 4:34 remaining in regulation here. Shot is up and good. And again, Pueblo cuts the lead down to 6, 44-38 off that drive by Anderson. Excuse me, Patterson. Patterson, 6 points on the afternoon. Now here's Littlejohn. Looking for the screen, drops it down. Here is Etheridge, and Etheridge has her shot ripped away from her. And now Pueblo here trying to get something going. Patterson over to Anderson, and Anderson took a couple steps before putting the ball down, and she is called for a traveling violation. This is the final media timeout of the second half. We'll be back with this one, the final act. 44-38 the score. St. Mary's leads CSU Pueblo. You're watching all the action exclusively on the Rattler Network.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Number 11, Emily Brown.
back, Rattler fans. 3:41 remaining in the second half. The Rattlers lead by 6, 44-38 the score. David Tovar here with you. Day one of the St. Mary's Classic from Bill Gree Arena. Happy Black Friday to you and yours. Hopefully all your shopping went well. 5 on the floor in Rattler Silver. Elias, Littlejohn, Marquez, Choel, and Pullins. Here's Marquez, the freshman. Over to Elias, the junior, for 3. That shot off the mark, no good. Elias has made 3 3-point field goals. 9 points for her on the afternoon with a couple of her trademark dishes. And there's Elias, another steal. Elias trailing in the numbers there, 3-1. Desi will pull it back. Looking for Pullins, and a little bit errant of a pass there. Count it, and the foul, and Elias, 2 mistakes back-to-back. As Elias trying to hustle to draw the charge. Instead, she is called for the blocking foul. And so that will put Shannon Patterson at the line with a chance at a 3-point play. 6 points on the afternoon for Patterson. Make it 7 as CSU Pueblo has inched closer, 44-41. Here's Marquez over to Littlejohn. Littlejohn, the screen, looking, finding Elias. Littlejohn's gonna have to put it up for 3. This shot, a little strong, no good, and the rebound is loose. This is gonna come up with a jump ball, and it will be for CSU Pueblo as the possession arrow points in their direction. Rattler fans, we told you, slow start at the beginning of both halves, but it was a nice finish in this first half. Might be in for a photo finish here in the second half. So Pueblo will keep it. Moore, Patterson, Piper, Neff, and Arrieta. 5 on the floor for CSU Pueblo. Neff, top of the key, defended by Troel. Oh, good interception there by Pullins, and Coach Martins did not like that pass and also wanted the foul. Troel tripped up. CSU Pueblo is going to escape and almost going to call a violation there on Elias. As that comes off the foot. Kickball violation there. 44-41 the score. Rattlers and Thunderwolves. Primed to be a good finish here. And Pullins again, another steal, and those turnovers are plaguing Pueblo. Here's Elias. Good screen by Pullins. The Lions again. Marquez thought about loading one up. Freshman in her first home game here inside Bill Gree Arena. And a tight one. Here's Littlejohn. Counted, and the foul. Littlejohn again with a big finish at the basket. She had one earlier in this second half, and she has a chance now to put the Rattlers in control, at least for now. That is a 5th foul on Katie Neff, so that will end her game effectively. Let's see who comes in for CSU Pueblo. It looks to be number 2, Emily Dungy. And now Kiara Etheridge also checking in.
For CSU team number 2, Emily Dungy. For the Rattlers, 13, Kiara Etheridge. For Emily, 12. Ira Littlejohn at the line, 1 shot.
Littlejohn on the afternoon. 6 points, not able to finish, but here's Pullins with the rebound. That shot no good. And CSU Pueblo there, potentially. A game-changing free throw there. Pueblo still alive in this one. Arrieta going to line it up for 3. That shot off the mark, no good. Front iron. Rebound out to Pullins. And they're going to call a traveling violation. They're going to say Pullins was moving on the floor as she was trying to corral that rebound. And a shoe comes off, and it's Pullins's. So Mo Pullins trying to go shoeless Mo Pullins. 1:08 here is the time remaining in regulation. A 5-point lead for St. Mary's. 46-41 to score. Good backdoor pass, and Dungy not able to finish. Good trickery there by CSU Pueblo. And the Rattler defense not ready for it, so that will send Dungy to the line. Dungy on the year, the 4th leading scorer for Pueblo, 9.5 points per game, a 62% shooter on the year. First free throw, Rattles no good. And a big miss there for Pueblo if they cannot get this next one. And even if they do get the next one. Dungy lines it up. That shot no good. 2 big misses. And now Pullins trying to come up with it. And she loses possession again. CSU Pueblo, beneficiaries of a very nice break. Under 1 minute here for Pueblo and the Rattlers. And a foul will go against Pueblo now. Littlejohn again in the middle of the action. She is able to pick this one up. And she will head to the line. Littlejohn had a career afternoon against A&M Kingsville on Tuesday. As she put up a career-high 19 points, follows that performance up with 6 points, but some very, very good play. It will not be free throws. I think it's going to be an inbound. No free throws. It'll be Rattler basketball here as the clock continues to move. 50 seconds now. Arrieta going to try to press on Elias. Not a Littlejohn. Got to force a turnover if you're Pueblo. If you're St. Mary's, you got to keep away. And Pueblo not opting a foul yet. They're going to try and rely on their defense. Elias breaks it. Oh, good pass. Pullins not ready for it. Here's Etheridge counting on the foul. And that should be the final straw for St. Mary's. Etheridge able to get that one and put it in. And now a chance at a 3-point play as the Rattlers now take a 7-point lead. Trying to make it 8. Etheridge with 6 points. Make it 7 on the afternoon. 8-point lead, 49-41. Checking in for CSU Pueblo is T. Anderson. Piper with the inbound. Here's Guru. 25 seconds. Defended by Littlejohn. Over to Piper. Launches from 3. That one rattles no good. And that should effectively do it if CSU Pueblo is not going to foul. Looks like they will. Foul will go against number 1, D. Arrieta. 3rd personal for her on the afternoon. Littlejohn's free throw is good. And the Rattlers look to hold on here. 2nd free throw is good for Littlejohn. Littlejohn, the senior from Michigan, 8 points on the afternoon. Puts it up and good. Timeout is called, as that shot is good by number 11, Anna Guru. .43-51 the score. We'll stay with you. 6.2 seconds remaining. Hey, Rattler fans, we remind you to stay with us here on Rattler Network. We got another good one upcoming. St. Mary's men's basketball will kick off their season and will kick off their homestand here inside Bill Greer Arena as their Thanksgiving Classic begins against Missouri Southern. And that is coming up right now at the conclusion of this ball game. Coach Jim Zelznak will lead his squad after another trip to the national tournament. Missouri Southern also in the NCAA tournament in 2014. They were the MIAA tournament champions last year in 2014. .2 remaining here in this ball game. The Lady Rattlers will look to improve to 4-2. 4 wins, 2 losses. as you had a nice night from a lot of contributors here. 17 points for Mo Pullins, 8 points for Kyrie Littlejohn, 9 for Desi Elias, 7 for Key Etheridge, and those are 4 key contributors from last year's team, and they have done very well. And now Terrell here with the inbound. And Elias will hold it. And that will look to be it. And the Rattlers will win their first game here at Bill Greehey Arena. And that is a final 51-43. Stay with us. We'll have more here with Coach Martins when we come back. Welcome back, Rattler fans. I am joined, as always, by Coach Martins. Coach, pleasure seeing you, Coach.
Hey, it's my pleasure having you back here. My goodness, I wasn't coming up here until I saw you.
I'm
glad to be here.
My pleasure, Coach. And your girls put on a great performance this afternoon. St. Mary's Classic. Happy holidays to you and yours, first off.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Your girls, slow start at the beginning of both halves. What got their offense rolling?
You know, I think some of our defense got us going. We had some easy baskets in transition. You know, Des started attacking the gaps, and and between Des and Morgan today, they were something special.
Now, you talk about Des, Morgan, Key, and Kyra. These are 4 contributors from last year's team. How important are they going to be going forward this season?
Oh, they're going to be huge. They've been through the battles. They know a game like this, you got to make clutch shots. You got to get clutch stops. I thought Kyra had a huge 3-point play there towards the end of the game. He struggled all game, and then had that final and one there in the last minute and a half of the game. Those are critical. And then, of course, what can you say about Morgan and Des? They did a great job too.
Now your team's off to a very nice start. 4-2 to begin this year. Next home game is on Sunday. That'll be right here inside Bill Greehey Arena on the Rattler Network. So how do you keep this team motivated to continue this very nice start?
Oh, we just keep working hard. I'm never satisfied, so I'm just going to keep riding them, keep working them, keep finding areas where we can improve, because we're far from being perfect right now. But it's a huge win for us here. Hopefully a win that may help us down the road. But against the team that obviously we played last year in the regional tournament, they started off great, and I knew how important this game was going to be for us today.
Indeed. Well, congratulations on winning the rematch once again. Happy Black Friday.
Yeah, it is.
Now you're free to go shopping. Hopefully you get some good deals. Hopefully there's still some left.
My wife takes care of that. She's already been out all night. She got it taken care of, or has it taken care of, and I'm good. Now I can focus on basketball.
That sounds like the best deal ever. Coach Martins, thanks so much for joining us. Hey, Rattler fans, stick around with us. In about 22 minutes, we'll have Game 2 of our doubleheader here on Black Friday. More upcoming here on the Rattler Network.